Hey, Mr. Ralph.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm happy to keep Mr. Ralph going, Jack.
I mean, I really thought we wrapped all that up in a nice, neat little package at the end of last year.
How has it been?
I heard
there
from
been
your,
any chat? Has
I
there been
heard
any
from
chat
your
with
partner
family?
that your partner's family, Bianca's family, not as wrapped with what happened.
No, and we probably would have got away with it more if they weren't holidaying here as the podcast came out about your fake Mr. Ralph on there. Mr. Ralph is this guy who gets us cheap, discounted business class flights back home to
Not us,
Bianca's
just you.
family's house.
Not us. It's those willing to weasel.
Yes.
And you giving him his details away, talking about him, naming people, naming airlines that he worked for is just getting scarily close for us that someone might get back to the real Mr. Ralph and blow up the whole
Operation.
Did we consider, because I remember at the end of last year, Alan Joyce left Qantas and part of his package was he gets free flights for life. Did we consider pivoting to a Mr. Allen? Like, would you ever go and befriend him?
I
I
will weasel up to whoever need be. I would love to go Qantas business.
That's so nice of you. That is so big of you, Jack. Well, I hope Qantas hears this and they can meet you halfway after your kind gesture. That you would be very willing to change airlines. I hope they can do the honourable thing and simply give you 2 return business class tickets to Miami.
And they are looking like
You know what I really hope?
Oh, here we go. Here we go, Jack. So, sorry, still Jack's weasel fur is bristling. He has to get one away.
I don't think I'm talking out of school when I said Qantas has had a hard bit of PR in the last year, and they're looking for some good PR.
You're going to get him back.
Would this be a good gesture to say, like, well, we've picked a common man essentially at random, and
After he demanded it,
and we're flying him where he chooses?
Yeah, look, I think for any customers that were unhappy, I think that'll make them feel much better knowing that you and your wife have gone business to Miami.
I really hope that Virgin was standing by ready to give Jack the deal, and he's just mentioned Qantas so much. It's like, oh, we can't do that anymore.
Hey, I've had 2 peanut butter sponsors at once, so I could do 2 airlines.
So we should. Are you asking us to tread carefully, or not tread at all?
I feel like. The vibe I'm getting is like we had enough fun.
Just decided we've had enough fun. Okay, no, loud and clear.
Hey, you and I wanted to kick off the show
We did.
with something.
We did. Speaking of hobbies, Jacko, and weaseling, as it happens.
We need to chat to our mate Jacko. We mentioned at the top of the year this season that there was a few things that we thought would leave behind.
Yeah. Ep 241. One of the things that popped up, Jack, already the look of disdain. One of the things that popped up was Mr. Ralph. The mysterious legend has it.
Yes.
The mysterious figure that is known only to your wife's mum.
Yeah, your mother.
And he resides somewhere in America.
Yes.
He's able to get you dirt cheap / free business class.
Do you have some in the cannon at the moment?
Yes,
ready to fire.
We're ready to go in July. The break this year,
and they're secured.
They're secured. Yeah.
The terror that washes through your veins every time we mention Mr. Ralph. Unfortunately for you, last year Mr. Ralph became quite funny to talk about, and that's alarm bells for Jacko. Because
anything like lots of things that are funny come to an end. Seinfeld was very funny, but they brought it to an end, and I felt like Mr. Ralph had run his course of funniness.
We agree.
You know what? I know you probably think we're going the other way here, but we absolutely hear you.
Okay.
And we were like, look, less, I mean, don't get us wrong. We still find it very amusing to dig and to speculate as to who this guy
But
is.
it's a hot spot for the whole family. I've since spoken to Bianca, your wife.
Yep.
We get it, man.
She didn't formally send a cease and desist letter, but the tone of voice
was there. Yeah.
was definitely of.
I wasn't 2 thumbs up. Go, we're all loving this over here on our side of the fence.
No, dear, it wasn't that.
Yeah. So we hear you. We want to put a lid on it.
Yep.
In fact, we kind of want to right our wrongs, and we think that this should do it if you'll allow us to play this, Jacko. Hi, Hamish and Andy here. And over the last few months, we've had a lot of fun examining just how Jack is able to get free business class flights to and from America for him and his wife.
The source being, of course, a mysterious figure known only to Jack's mother-in-law, who goes by the name Mr. Ralph.
No matter what angle we tried to discover Mr. Ralph's true identity, Jack remained tight-lipped, which is not surprising, as tightness is the main reason he enjoys the fruits of Mr. Ralph's special tickets in the first place.
Mr. Ralph, like Kaiser Soze and all good enigmatic shadow figures, proved notoriously hard to track down. And as our digging deepened, so too did Jack's anxiety that all this very good-natured probing would create the one thing Mr. Ralph doesn't want. Attention.
If Mr. Ralph becomes too talked about, Jack fears, probably with merit, that Mr. Ralph will catch wind of it in America and shut down the freebie bonanza Jack and his wife so deliriously consume, forcing Jack to pay full whack for plane tickets. Like everybody else. A nightmare scenario for him.
Now, fun is fun, but we hear you, Jacko. No one wants to see a hard-working young weasel lose his greatest weasel prize simply because it's funny to keep talking about Mr. Ralph.
So, starting today, we are taking the I will never mention Mr. Ralph oath.
By taking the I will never mention Mr. Ralph oath, we are pledging to not only stop mentioning Mr. Ralph, but encouraging others to do the same.
That's why, as of today, at hamishandandy.com, you can buy our most serious and important t-shirt yet, the I will never mention Mr. Ralph t-shirt, to show that you too have taken the oath, and no matter what, will not talk about Mr. Ralph anymore.
We dream of a society where we all wear the I will never mention Mr. Ralph t-shirt and we can all never mention Mr. Ralph together.
So, get your limited edition t-shirt today. Get some for friends who like oaths too. And show that by never mentioning Mr. Ralph, you're not just a listener who keeps their ears open, you keep your mouth shut too.
From now on, no more mentioning Mr. Ralph. Ever.
Except, of course, when promoting t-shirts, which has a net benefit to long-term Mr. Ralph silence. Here we go, Jacko.
You're welcome.
Joke or real?
Real.
The t-shirts.
Yeah.
Very real. They're awesome. They're actually my favourite t-shirt we've ever done.
You can go to hamishandandy.com now
They're great.
and join this pledge. We
Join
will
it.
march
Don't
as
just
one.
say I'm not going to mention Mr. Ralph. Prove it by wearing the t-shirt.
We're also got a little drop-down bar encouraging people to tell us where they won't mention Mr. Ralph. It could be a family function. For instance, I've got my family coming around. I'm not going to mention Mr. Ralph to them.
Hey, what's with the t-shirt? Nope. Okay, I'll tell you quickly, but you then have to promise not to mention Mr. Ralph.
Big print on the t-shirt or small?
No, you'll be pleased to
Massive.
know. This is
Well, it's obvious.
we thought that's a worry.
Yep.
So what we've actually done is printed it on the inside of the
So
t-shirt.
it's actually you can still see it very, very clearly, but it's almost like the shadow of the print behind it. So
so
it's not
I've never seen
attention
it.
seeking.
So,
Yeah, no, it's
yeah.
actually a cool method. As I said, it's my favorite t-shirt we've ever done.
We've printed it on the inside, so when you're wearing it, you will know it. Turns out we printed it on like a light grey
I
t-shirt,
still clearly
so
see
you can see it from the outside.
Oh, so just a
Go to the
mistake.
website to check
Just
it
a
out.
mistake.
And one last thing, does it ship overseas or should we keep it out of the US?
Oh,
I think it's
it can go
probably
everywhere.
good to have the silence in the US too. We don't want people
But
talking
that's
about
what
Mr.
that-
Ralph over there.
that's where we want it the most.
That's where we want the most silence.
because that's where he might hear about it.
We should dump them over Miami from a light aircraft.
We
if
don't know
anything.
where he is. We don't know where he is.
We suspect he's in that area. I mean, it's a big place. We'd probably dump him over the whole of Florida.
Oh, all right.
Wonder
Well,
if you could organise a SpaceX launch from Cape Canaveral to deliberately explode just as it's off the coast with a prevailing wind
With
and the
full
whole
of-
cargo of t-shirts would just waft across Florida.
Like we said, though, it's only to make sure everyone is properly informed that
I
we
feel
are
like-
buttoning this up.
Yeah, people say like once the genie's out of the bottle, you can't put it back in. I think we can. This is a huge global effort to squash that genie back in the bottle. Take the oath.
and I assume
Shut
that
your mouth.
now that you've taken the oath, this will be the last mention of it on the show.
Absolutely.
We-
Except as we said in the sort of the fast print there, unless we're promoting the t-shirts to encourage more Mr. Ralph silence, because we do feel in our hearts that will have a net long-term benefit to
Yes.
keeping a lid on the Mr. Ralph thing. So you got to mention it a little to get a lot of silence.
Exactly.
Little for a lot.
One step back, 2 steps.
Little for a lot, like the airfare deal. Don't worry, it ain't going nowhere. This T-shirt thing should knock it on the head.
Hey, we've got to talk about we've got to not talk about something off the top of the show this week.
We do.
And, Jack, it'd be fair to say that within your household, where are worry levels at? Hold up, fingers out of 10.
Yeah, we're getting close to the top. I'm holding up 9 fingers.
Yes.
It's the guy we're not allowed to talk about who helps me, my wife, and her entire family travel in their class better than economy.
It's business. Like, let's
At 1951 prices.
yeah, exactly.
Like prices never seen before since they offered you like plain branded cigarettes on the plane.
Yes.
I think what's happened is since you've released the T-shirt, letting people know that they shouldn't speak about him.
Helping you.
I'm so surprised anxiety levels have gone up.
strange.
Because this is the exact opposite.
Of what we'd hoped to achieve. Yeah.
I personally found just anecdotally, mentions of him have gone skyrocketed.
That is a big
does
shock.
not make any sense.
That doesn't make any sense.
whatsoever.
That doesn't track at all with what you would expect from a normal propaganda campaign. Okay.
Jack reached out to us this week and said, "Hey guys, funds."
Jack actually asked a question, which is made me guffaw because I was like, I never thought. He goes, "What if it's having the opposite effect?" Mate, you've got to be kidding. People buying. I will not mention Mr. Ralph, and we'll try not to mention him ever again. That T-shirt, you are going to see a slight blip. You're going to see a slight blip in mentions, whilst the notion of taking the pledge of silence flies around the country and really takes hold. But then after that, the silence will be deafening. Deafening,
Yes.
Jack. Isn't a small murmur, and I think that's all we're looking at here, a murmur. Isn't a murmur a small price to pay for eternal silence?
Yeah, we are looking forward to the silence. I can tell you that. Everybody in the family is very much looking forward to the silence.
I would just say get more T-shirts out there.
I'm wearing one
the
today. This is the
pledge.
first time you've seen it, Jack. I will never mention Mr. Ralph. You can see how tasteful we've been. We've actually printed.
It's actually a very clever
It's
way to
almost
do it.
invisible.
Inside.
Yeah,
We've
it's
printed
almost
it on the
invisible.
inside, so you can't actually see it that clearly.
It is very subtle. I can only go off what my feelings during the week has been an increase in mentions.
And again, that's a
is
murmur
so
blip.
strange.
You are going to get some murmur blips.
Yes. Well, people, head to HamishAndy.com if you want to obviously make the pledge.
And what this actually tells me is people need to pledge harder. I mean, there's a very, very limited run of these T-shirts. I think about half are gone.
We definitely aren't going to make any more going off.
Because
Jack's saying.
Jack's in-laws are down at the factory laying into the machine with crowbars.
And getting a sense from Jack's wife, we should put a stop to the I will never mention Mr. Ralph pin that we'd planned to produce.
Hats are scrapped, the hats are out, the pins are out.
Look, I didn't mean to be a wet blanket for
we
a
are
whole
hearing you,
line
Jack.
of merchandise, but I will say
I
that
believe in the good this merchandise can do. Can I just say that, Jack? I'm shocked to hear about the murmurings, but I say we double down.
What
I
have been
say
your
we-
own personal experiences this week after releasing the merchandise? Do you feel there's been an increase in mentions of Mr. R?
An increase in pledges, not to.
Yeah, I think we've had a lot of people stop us in the street gleefully letting us know that Mr. R they have to mention it's going to be people have said there's going to be some slight early mentioning before some severe long-term no mentioning.
Okay. People say that to you. There'll be a slight upturn in minor mentions before silence.
I just had someone walk up to me in the street and do this. Shh.
That's better.
That's all they
better.
did. That's better. HamishAndy.com. It's the bad news is it's probably our best T-shirt to date. I would say
Really
very
good.
very comfy. But
I will say this for the lucky people that get their hands on one. Yes, it might be disappointing if you don't get one, but if you do see someone wearing one, I would like it to be universal amongst Hamish and Andy listeners that you just mime the zipping of the mouth shut to whoever's.
Yes.
And it could be a nice way just to let people know that their T-shirt's doing its job.
And to give you a bit of comfort, Jack, we had a lot of people that had gone to the website, checked it out, and they were leaving audio messages about their pledge.
Okay.
And there was one in particular at the end, which I think will absolutely put your mind at ease.
Ahoy, Hamish, Andy, and Jack. This is Madeline from the U.S. I went to order my family our Mr. Ralph shirts, but I was disappointed to see they don't come in children's sizes. My 8-month-old and 2-year-old listen to the podcast when we're in the car, and I wanted us all to take the pledge to never mention Mr. Ralph together.
It's Damien messaging in here from the United States of America. If you gentlemen would love to ship one out to me, I'd be happy to don it. Maybe head to LaGuardia or JFK. See if anyone's got any questions about the tea. I'd, of course, try and diffuse any questions sent my way.
Tim here. I pledge to never mention Mr. Ralph at home. I pledge to never mention Mr. Ralph at the workplace.
Right.
I pledge to never mention Mr. Ralph to all my friends, of which there are many. Must be nice.
Ahoy, boys. We have a gossip group chat and we've all taken the pledge not to mention Mr. Ralph. Kelly, Charmaine and Michelle are all in on it.
Hello, boys. Number 6. It's the actual Mr. Ralph here. Or should I say, the actual Mr. Blank. So got the T-shirt, think it's a great idea. I think we keep the chat right down. Wouldn't want to see the old weasel loophole closed on our favourite weasel. I'll wear the T-shirt proudly, but I'll get out a Sharpie and redact all my IDs, and you'll never hear me mentioning my name again, apart from right now, which is the real Mr. Ralph. Signing off, ta-ta.
That man has had more people impersonate him than Donald Trump.
and we'll never know if it got close. Someone out there could have nailed it, and we'll never know.
HamishAndy.com, please make the pledge. We see how serious this is to Jack and his family. With no more mucking around.
No, don't even need to mention who the T-shirt's about. We all know the job it's going to do. I think from now, it just moves into the realm of the T-shirt does the heavy lifting, and you will see Jack deafening silence.
The murmur period is close to an end.
Yeah, absolutely. You'll hear a few peeps, and then that'll be it.
Ahoy also to Mick, who's from Finland. He's in Finland at the moment. Or he might be from Finland. Who knows?
It wouldn't be at the moment. It would have taken decades to upload it, but let's hear him.
Ahoy, boys. This is Mick from Central Queensland coming at you guys from Tampere in Finland. Guys, I'm really pleased to report that I've been here for a week and a half, and so far I have not heard a peep about Mr. Ralph. Now, I know nobody's mentioning it, but clearly everyone over here in Finland has taken the pledge and is sticking to the pledge to no longer mention Mr. Ralph. What a win.
You can hear the triumph. See, that's what we're doing, Jack.
That is good. Too many mentions yourself, Mick, but otherwise good news.
Good to see that. Yeah, Finland, zips their lip, and that sweeps across Europe, and
a lot of things come out of Scandinavia, and then the world adopt it. So I think it's a great area for us to really lock in the lack of chat about Mr. Ralph. Guys, I said I want
to... sneaky one from Ando there, Jack. I did notice that. I did think we
could learn a lot from Finland on this show.
You would think that the...
At least he acknowledged it.
Yeah, that's part of self-reporting. You would think that you would hope that the people at the private duty-free store would have looked at the shirt, nodded, and gone, gee, we see a lot of those in here. Not the first one today we've seen, mate. We see a flood of those in here.
Haim, you said you wanted the top of the show today.
So you also would see another T-shirt that we saw. We don't talk about that T-shirt, but you would see that around. You certainly would.
The worst place to wear it is around airports. Please keep them away from any aviation.
No, but you let people know. That's where you do wear them, because you're letting people know that you're not mentioning that guy, and they should be not mentioning him too. Remember, Jack, the point of the T-shirt.
He does have his name on it. That's all I'm worried about. Jack, what if his son is flying through?
How do we get the message out there without saying what the message is? I'm not saying what the message is now. I'm just saying that's exactly where you'd wear the T-shirts, to remind everyone that we no mention that person, especially not at airports.
No, good call.
Should we do an airport edition of the T-shirt?
No. Jax,
what is an airport edition anyway?
Well, you go, I will not mention, the guy we don't mention, and then brackets, like especially not here at the airport.
Very specific T-shirt.
And then on the back, because we know he's in aviation.
Yes. People have wondered why, that we launched hard with it, but we definitely spooked the fam, didn't we, Jack?
We've spooked.
retreated harder than spooked with just a few.
We're trying to juggle
emails
both
coming.
things. We're like, well, we are. But I think there might even be some left, or maybe they've sold out. But there are.
Go check it out at HamishAndy.com.
I think there are some left, but
Okay.
it's the T-shirt now is doing its job, and it's
Yes,
out there in
people-
society, and it's encouraging all members of society to not mention the guy we don't mention anymore.
Yes.
And let's all really ramp up the no mentioning. And I think that's what we're doing. I think we're doing a great job of not mentioning him, especially at airports.
As I'm on a 16-month sabbatical with my partner and toddler, funds are getting a little bit tight, and it would be great if we could land some seats in Weasel class to get home. Adios.
It should say Weasel class when you get those tickets from.
Mr. R, who he's referring to, he's not a fugitive. He's not on the run. I just don't want him to hear us talking about him. But
You'd love it if he was a fugitive.
he's
'cause
not
then
got
he'd
any
be
problems
laying
with the
low.
law that I know of.
I think there are a few T-shirts left at HamishAndy.com for those who want to make the pledge and not talk about this certain individual.
Jack, if you get contacted, if the next time you dip the beak into the trough for Mr. R,
I'm
would
beaking
you
soon, very soon.
get that close to your chest. Could you help out any of our listeners with an extra?
No, I'm sorry. Even my mum tried, and no.
So why do you have favoured status?
Well,
Because of Bianca's link. See, Jack's
Yeah.
mum is one link.
Only by
Yeah.
blood or marriage.
Yes.
By blood or marriage.
it would send a real message if Bianca's parents booked Bianca on a business class flight and me back in economy.
It's very much like Game of Thrones. Jack's mum has no claim to the throne,
No.
for she has no pure blood link to Mr. Ralph.
But I've married in the connection.
Very.
Yeah.
And
So
gone
I'm,
mad- and gone
Mum, I
mad
wish I
with
could.
power.
Yeah, little finger over there. He's just been manoeuvring his way to the top. Soon he will be Mr. Ralph.
I would love
Sorry,
Mum and
not meant to
any listeners to have a go at it, but I can't do anything about it.
No.
To have a
And
go
we
at it.
shan't be
I don't know if
talking
you
about
would love that. Okay, well, good luck with your wet beak, sir. When might we know if the dip in has been successful?
We don't need to talk about it too much.
We don't need to. We're fascinated. No, we pledge not to. We won't talk about it, but can we know post the beak dip?
You'll know there will be a period where I will be away overseas,
Cheaply.
and you'll know then. Hopefully,
Wizard-
like you'll definitely know if I've been downgraded back to economy because I'll have some words to say. But if you see me overseas, assume I've gone pointy end.
Okay.
With a wet beak. Okay.
And joining us is Liv, who is desperate to
Yes.
play. Liv, ahoy to you.
Always a good day.
Ahoy.
Liv, it's so exciting. We actually we haven't played Pizza Lotto for some time, and there's always you can feel the energy lift in the studio here when it's Pizza Lotto time. Liv, you've obviously heard the segment before.
Yes, yeah, I'm super excited. I did just want to say before I start, I'm going to try not to mention Mr. Ralph while I'm here.
We appreciate that,
We
Liv.
really appreciate it. You've
It's
taken the pledge.
Nothing finer than keeping your mouth tightly shut unless it's opening for pizza.
Ahoy also to Andrew from the US, who has used the very easy to use system at HamishAndy.com to tell us what he's been up to.
Ahoy, boys, and number 6, calling in from the States today. Ran into some Aussies up here last week, hit them with an ahoy, was pleased to receive an ahoy back, listeners and fans of the show. And also pleased to relay that we did not mention Mr. Ralph. We had no conversation about him. Now, I did up front mention that we should not mention Mr. Ralph, but it went no further than that. And I'm grateful to know that the international community, even though they were up here in the States, is leaving well enough alone so that our weasel can get his precious flights.
That is beautiful.
That's lovely. That is just really lovely. Yeah.
Lips sealed everywhere, Jack. That must be music to your ears.
Yeah, well, I mean, he said it a bit too many times for my liking, but he's right. The USA is ground zero for Mr. R, so be careful. Be most careful.
Tread
anywhere.
carefully over there. HamishAndy.com if you'd like to take the pledge in shirt form. I'm not sure if there's T-shirts still available, but worth throwing it out there.
I think we're getting very low, but worth a crack.
Hey, I can't believe I haven't got to this earlier, but the best ever pledge of I will not talk about a certain character came from a pilot where I sent you the picture. I think we posted it on our pipes.
Mate, I had another one yesterday. Streets of Melbourne.
What?
On the Streets of Melbourne.
Okay.
Sorry, not just, that just wasn't like a cool song title. On the Streets of Melbourne, gentleman comes up and it's very cold, very, very cold, under 2 layers. Zip, zip. Opens up. It was like the Army Reserves app. The Army Reserve app. And it was just like, I'm just making sure that the pledge remains. And they said, good work.
Good work.
So get it out there.
Well, I was on a flight back from London. The actual pilot.
Must be nice.
The actual pilot.
Who you would have been very close to.
Seating was. As I was in the terminal, I was walking past him and he said, Andy. And he unbuttoned his pilot shirt and just like Superman, just giving a little sneak peek as, hey, what's this? And he had that, I will not mention. Obviously,
the person we don't mention.
It.
And I think the best way to wear the T-shirt is under multiple layers of clothing. I encourage that. Go nuts.
I still don't know whether this shirt's available, but go check it out.
There might not be any left, but please, if you'd like, some of the last. But when I saw that photo of the pilot, I was just like, this is exactly the areas we don't want it mentioned in.
Exactly.
And so to be ramping up the confidentiality in the airline sector is perfect.
Jack, it'd be fair to say that I get the fact that you don't like us talking about a certain someone. And it's come to my...
And I thought there was a kind of nod of agreement that we won't talk about Mr. R anymore.
There certainly was.
There
Not only a nod,
pledge.
a firm pledge and a pack supported by T-shirts. I don't know how much more we could have done.
Again, I haven't looked whether there are any available still, but I wanted to put my hand up today and to say, enough's enough. We'll have one last look back at it, but
I'm putting my hand up and saying enough is still enough.
Yes,
because I really thought we have absolutely locked the box.
Yes, but maybe I wasn't aware of how much we'd jeopardised this perfect deal for you. This is for people who just joined the pod, welcome. But it's a long backstory. But Jack has a certain fellow that helps him with discounted flights, business class underneath the price of economy. We won't say his name.
It's all behind closed doors. So the more we talk about, the more exposure we give it. I just feel like we run the risk. Of
keep the doors closed
hearing us.
and keep the curtains shut. What we're doing at the moment is peeking through a window so we can see a little bit of what's...
Don't even be on the property.
So it has been
we lost
painful.
our footy. We were just looking for our footy.
To bring people up to speed of how troubling it's been for Jack, we've put this together for him.
I actually don't even like talking about it because I don't want someone to go, an American to be here and hear it and go, oh, Mr. Ralph, they're talking about you on an Australian podcast, and then he might closes the door. No, I don't want him any excuses for him to turn off the tap.
Would he come on the show?
Jack, already the look of disdain.
I don't even like talking about it.
Look at that immediately.
I don't want to jeopardize anything. I actually don't even like talking about it.
Don't let yourself go.
I'll talk to Bianca.
No. Well, I'm going to text her now. don't. Just. I just don't want it.
Oh, shit, Jack.
Everybody hurts sometimes.
It'd be fair to say that within your household, where are worry levels at? Hold it up, fingers out of 10.
Yeah, we're getting close to the top.
Have you spoken to your partner, Bianca, about the fact that you divulged a hell of a lot about Mr. Ralph a few weeks back?
No.
I've since spoken to Bianca, your wife.
Yeah.
She didn't formally send a cease and desist letter, but the tone of voice was definitely of
I wasn't two thumbs up, go, we're all loving this over here on our side.
Lots of things that are funny come to an end. Seinfeld was very funny, but they brought it to an end. And I felt like Mr. Ralph had run his course of funniness.
Yes. We thought the same. We were reading you loud and clear. That's why we created the pledge. That's why, Haim, this week I was shocked when our loyal listeners sent in this bit of audio from you on the Christian O'Connell show.
God. People who listen to the show have got to stop listening to the other show.
Well, mate, you do 2 shows, and what can we tell you? You can't keep us siloed, okay? There's going to be some spillover. Are you just saying this, Jake, because without hearing what this is, it's very early in the morning when you do the Christian O'Connell show, so you would just prefer to not have to think carefully about what you're saying.
There's just so many, 3 hours a day, 5 days a week. There's so much time to fill. I don't know what this is, but you just can't bring this in as evidence day after day, podcast after podcast.
How could you talk about working too hard when you're sitting here in front of Mike, who every week has to think of 3 correlated things, taking him well more than 15 hours from what I understand.
All right, here we go.
Tanamont the Time Waster, your plain songs. All right, let's clear the runways. Let's get these big birds up in the sky. Oh! We'll begin with this one, a reference to a good friend of yours. Someone's got a great recall, Mr. Ralph at number 1 for Jack.
Sadly, I don't know the song. Of course, I know the reference. The man who helps us get discounted flights to the US. Thank you, Mr. Ralph.
And that us is Jack and his family. In case anyone's thinking, that's very kind of that.
We're not included.
But what a great contact.
Oh, the best.
What, heavily discounted? What are we talking, 80%
No,
off?
you would be...
Sickened.
Yeah.
Sickened.
You would be sickened.
Sickened mean what now? 90%
Like
off?
first class for economy fare.
We go business class for less than the price of economy.
Get out of town.
Sickened. I asked to be sickened. He sickens us. That is... Shout out
brilliant.
to Mr. Ralph.
Sometimes the universe just gives you a special friend.
I just say you have an abundance of those. Mr. Ralph.
Jack, you're telling us to not talk about it, and you're
live
waxing
on
lyrical for
radio.
minutes about
And
it.
you even said thank you to him, which you would only assume is in the hopes that it would get back to him.
You can hear, though, the hesitation in my voice. I feel like I'm slinking away from the microphone as I said it.
I don't think
But also
so.
there's a part of professionalism in me that, as somebody's mentioned, I feel the need to give it context so that everybody listening knows what's going on.
There's 2 lies. You didn't sneak away, and you're not professional.
Here's the thing, Jack. I was always worried, as you were, that the day might come where the tap turns off and that we would be in the firing line, not just from you, but from your wife's family.
Yes.
I think now that you've gone and done that, we're completely immune.
This show has made noise for a year.
No, that was a live radio broadcast on Melbourne's number 1 FM breakfast show.
Yeah.
Should the tap turn off, there's absolutely no way that we're the stick in the system.
There's no T-shirts being made over there. There's no
I think
fuss.
that was the thing that's the smoking gun, or it is certainly enough that we couldn't be prosecuted.
That's what I like, Ham. That's exactly how I felt about it. It's now it's muddy waters. If you
Very
get turned
muddy.
off,
Very clean waters to me.
we can
Very
say,
clear
well,
to see through the water.
Don't take it up with us. Take it up with the old mob over there at the radio station. So, done us a favour.
Many
Jack.
reference. You'll notice I haven't said his name once this whole time, whereas on the radio show, seems to be whatever the opposite of secret sound is. Say it as much as you can.
We all want the Hamish and Andy podcast on a coin. I await your confirmation of this.
Cheers, a concerned citizen.
Very important, do not mention Mr. Ralph on this coin, otherwise we would not be able to put them in circulation.
This is so good.
So there you go. We also to Evie. From Australia, who went to hamishandy.com, uploaded what she's been up to. Very easy to use system there.
Ahoy, Hamish, Andy, and number 6. I just wanted to let you know that the other day I received a parcel in the mail with a t-shirt that I was very keen to receive. Obviously, I immediately put it on, and my partner's first response upon seeing me in my new t-shirt was to ask, "Who's Mr. Ralph?" Obviously, I responded immediately, "I can't tell you. Did you read the shirt?" Clearly, he's someone who can afford full-price airfares. Must be very nice.
Very good.
Nice
example of
another
keeping
person.
it quiet in the wild.
That must relax you, Jack.
Those T-shirts must have run out by now, surely.
I've got mine on.
Yes, See, it's subtle, Jack. It's just a nice little subtle nod pledge. Anyway,
You're basically hypnotising everyone you walk past.
I don't know whether they've sold it. Go to hamishandy.com, check that out. Ahoy also to King Aslan of Narnia, who left a message at hamishandy.com.
Ahoy, boys. It's King Aslan here from Narnia. I'm here to send a message to Jack, or as we like to call him in Narnia, Mr. Tumnus. We know you're really enjoying your little hobby over on that side of the wardrobe, Mr. Tumnus, but we need you back in Narnia post-haste. Alas, Narnia is in peril, and we need a true weasel by our side. So please, Mr. Tumnus, use some Mr. Ralph seats to return to Narnia as our number 6 in command.
Wow.
These are getting too creative for mine. Didn't they just used to be like, hey, I'm calling from Uluru, love the podcast, bye.
Yeah.
So you want our listeners to be less creative? Interesting that this comes off the back of a heavily, just a fun lot of references for Jack. That Jack's gone putting a ban on creativity. To me, I'm worried that a certain Mr. R has passed away, and we're about
What are these three things?
A380. Accepting you
747.
Melbourne to Dallas.
No, it isn't flights, overseas flights, but
Because you are well covered,
it is,
although we do not talk about it.
it is indulgent, I will say that. But I have a reason for wanting it.
Okay.
Because you don't want to pay the money to get it.
Just out of curiosity.
Yes, that's the reason.
just out of curiosity, heading into the government mandated break, have you been in touch with Mr. Ralph?
We are underway with doing flights for next year. Is that what you mean?
We are underway. What is that?
We are underway.
By underway, what does that mean?
It means we talk to Bianca's mum and she goes and talks to Mr. Ralph.
The system is underway. Jack's saying it like that because it's like, well, we can't slow it down now. You can't catch it now. It's underway.
So
you would never.
So do you say the specific dates?
We do, yes.
And then what if Mr. R comes back and says, I can't do those dates? Does that ever happen?
No, that's why we give him such long lead time.
Because doesn't it?
This is until July next year. So
The flights open up 1 year out. So I would imagine you're on at 364 out.
You're pretty much. we give ourselves plenty of room. And you got to also, I don't like talking about Mr. Ralph too much, but you got to know that he's like, whatever he does, he's high up there. We've never had a problem where he's gone, oh, we can't do those days.
Yep.
So you know how sometimes Bianca's mum has to check the temperature of
that's why it takes a long time, is because
she's waiting till the right day.
When you reached out, did Bianca's mum go, oh no, he's hot at the moment?
That's the thing. We give our perfect dates to Bianca's mum and we leave it with her, and then she waits for the right time.
And do you ever?
Yeah, this is like getting, I don't know, like a mobile phone into jail. It's like you just ask the guy that talks to the guy.
Yep.
It's like, if
You won't know when, you won't know how.
It'll turn up in your soup when it turns up in your soup.
Do you ever follow up with Bianca's mum to go, how are we going? Or would that be considered rude?
Well, you'd be pushy boy.
No, we don't. We don't like to push. No,
You don't want to be a
we
pushy
just
boy.
trust the system.
Yeah, you don't want to be a pushy boy. One thing I would love to do, I know we don't talk about Mr. R, Jack, but when I know Bianca's family
People
comes
can
and
still
visits
pledge
Australia.
to not talk about it.
Yeah, the T-shirt's still
Still.
available to take the pledge. Well, we don't talk about it. So we never really bring them up. But since it seems we might be slightly talking about it here, one thing I would kill to see would be Bianca's mum's performance to Mr. R, because I assume they're like hanging out and just she's sort of like, adjust the cutlery. It's like, oh, actually.
Would she ever record it?
No. That's dicing with danger that we don't need to dice.
Because what I
with.
want to do is dress up as an old man when she's in Australia next, and we see like a dress rehearsal.
That'd be great.
Just for us all to see how she does it.
Yeah. Would she do that?
She is here over the mandated break.
Oh,
but
break.
we can't we can't work.
We've got a golf offering for you. People have been asking
do.
us what there's been nothing in the H&A store for a while. Of course, we had the Mr. Ralph, Mr. R shirts.
Yep.
That was meant to be a bigger hoo-ha. We had planned spin-offs, but it got kiboshed by Jack and his family. So that's fine.
You planned spin-off T-shirts.
Well,
what's a spin-off T-shirt?
We had other ideas. So
we had other ideas for the Mr. Ralph range, but that's all right. That's fine. Plans can change, and we run a pretty lean operation in there anyway. Now we get to the big show.
The big C.
Cocaine. Are you ready, Detective Maxwell?
I am.
Are your agents in position in the air conditioning vents above Andy?
Oh, yes, they are, Hamish.
tell him to stand down. Unfortunately, not detected. No illicit substances or hazardous compounds detected.
Could they tell us what it actually was, the powder?
A benign substance. So like chalk or magnesium or something like that.
Can we demand a redraw?
No, mate, go.
You'll get him another day, Lockie. You'll get him another day.
Either go and catch the correct criminals or head back to your amateur theatre company, whatever is more appropriate.
Detective Maxwell, can you arrest someone for not respecting the police?
Oh, of course. Of course.
I think you're the only person breaking the law here, impersonating an officer.
Yeah, that's true.
Impersonating an officer.
Our police, his real name is Dylan Jenkinson. Dylan, how are you?
I'm good, Haim. How are you?
Yeah,
Very good. He wrote in during the week, and I thought, you know what? I just had a quick thought this morning. We should have got a cop up to take Andy into custody, but they don't want to come on and muck around. Please.
No.
So got you going, mate. You should have seen your face. You thought it was a cop. Do you know who Dylan wrote in this week? Dylan, tell everyone why you emailed the show.
So I had a bit of a thought process of when these shirts were going around for a certain character that we should not be mentioning. That just simply wearing a shirt is not enough. There is time in the day. I could get 7. I could get more than 7 shirts, but there's time in the day when you've got to change over that shirt. There is a small amount of accountability that you're missing out on there. So I thought I'd take it one step further and get it tattooed on my leg. So that means I am accountable 24/7, and I will never mention this person.
Mate, so I saw that and I went,
That's great.
geez, if we need someone for the show, Dylan. I think Dylan would be great.
Yeah.
And I thought you pulled it off really well, Dylan. But Ando...
He smelled a rat.
Yeah, he did smell a rat.
Dylan, it's nothing to do with your performance. It's all to do with Hamish's ability to actually forward
Well,
think.
because we were trying to get police and they come back and they go, I don't really want to come on and muck around.
The funny thing is, Andy knew it wasn't a police officer, but then he at least gave you the credit to go, it's an amateur theatre actor. He wasn't even that.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
I'm just saying we should put this up on our pipes, but I will never mention Mr. Ralph. Look at that, Jack.
You're crazy, Dylan. What a waste of body space.
But it's working. It's working.
Thanks, Dylan.
No one's mentioning him. Thanks,
Alrighty,
Dylan.
mate, cheers.
And bad luck to the boys down at the station that they couldn't get the
We'll
big
get him
fish.
next time.